This is my book called Fruits. I've gotten tired of my ego, the ideas of being myself. It's the one thing I wish to do, but something prevents me from doing it. I've given it names. All types of names, nicknames, usernames, different shit, but I know that they are all the same thing. They are me. But they are not me. They are part of me that isn't me. The part of me that is you. Or the part that craves you. I'm not sure yet. I don't know if I want to love you or myself. Of course I would want both. But one has to go. Goodbye, my friend. Die. Ego. I think the drugs are talking again, but I'm sober. Wait, am I sober? I don't fucking know. I'm always high. I don't have to take anything to be high anymore. It's more like I'm low. It's a feeling. Some feeling that is behind all feelings. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. It's there. Sometimes I ignore it until I truly start to believe it's gone. And that's when it hits me the hardest. I think it's time to be alone. I think it's time I dive into myself and find what I'm looking for. Why is it every time I find her, it's not her? It's parts of her everywhere. Parts of her can be found in me. Him, my mother, music, paintings, anywhere. But who is this her? Have I met her? Is she long down the road? Or is she just in me? I think I've answered a couple of my questions. She is the love. This is where it gets complicated. What is love? What I've been doing is not love. But love drives me. I spread the hate so that people leave to go find the love. I've done it so long my mind was tricked to believe I was simply spreading love. That's why I'm always here, alone, wondering what I did to deserve this. You can't spread hate and hope for love. But it's so hard to spread love in a world of hate. Maybe it's time for the revolution. If you spark the flame, you did, it's you. It's her, I tell myself, I know it. But all that tells me isn't. Fuck the all I make my decisions, but the all knows all. I don't like to listen, so I keep talking. Maybe my words will drown out yours. But the all does not speak, it hums, and you cannot stop the internal song. The wolf, alone, his only love is the moon, though he knows he can never reach it, so why does he cry for her every night? He knows the vibrations will get to her. And maybe one day she will always vibrate back, with a vibration going both ways. Does that not create a bridge? You better cross while you have the chance. The story of the first human being ever created involved fruits. My story involves fruits. I wonder what was going through his head. Is it the same thing that's going through my head? Will I ever be wise? Or maybe it does reveal earthly ignorance. We weren't supposed to see ourselves naked, now we're just so exposed. And they try to hide from their creator. Same, I can relate to that. Been trying to do everything under my own power and supremacy. But it's written that supernatural power is essential. Why do I choose to ignore your voice, God? Why am I so egotistical? The idea of hubris is just so majestic. I can see the main theme is hubris in the Greek tragedy Oedipus Rex by Sophocles. I read that in the 10th grade and cherished the lesson. Narcissism will always be my downfall, but I embrace it. Self-conceit was Lucifer's downfall, and now he's evolved into Satan. Would that be me? Am I an enemy of the Lord because I love myself? Am I a monster or something angelic? I will reach grand success. I might even defeat this generation's feats. I'm determined to conquer and overcome the system. And I can see myself getting applauded for it, for originality and artistry. But ultimately, the end result possibly won't be so beautiful. My mother believes in me, and that's all the motivation I honestly need. I hate my father for calling me the black sheep of the family. I'll prove you wrong, but who's truthfully with me? The distance gets to me. We need each other. It's important to stay focused, just jokey. I hope you soak for waves, comes out in a week from today. I hope you're feeling fruity. If you love yourself, then you'll love your neighbor. If you can spot the pulchritude in everything, then you'll always love yourself. See, it connects people. Man, this is sweet. There's always been a necessity for something complex, but even more than intricacy, it's something electric and vibrant. I need to guard that right now. I can feel it rush down my spine, and it interferes with something else as well. Nonetheless, I ponder if that something else is salutary. Wait, what is that something else? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Do you call out to someone because you want to? Or you need to? Will you survive if you refrain from projecting your voice? See, for me, I need to call out to Maria. She's always been fruitful to me, and as time goes on, I intend to caress her more and more each day. It's a rhythm, harmony, communication. I only create to destroy, and I've utilized destruction as something callous. But I've painted that attitude with gorgeous colors, so it's not as harmful anymore, right? Something grand tasting like death to everyone. There's been a desire to find the truth, but everyone's preventing me from finding it. So why should I allow extra clutter in my luggage? It's costly. However, I can't have nothing in my luggage. I'm just going to travel with essentials, the fruits, drugs, intimate relationships that have the effect to help me discover new things, family. Will you help me discover peace, because this war atmosphere is getting old. I want it to end. I need it to end. Wings help you soar. An individual that you are, you can reach the sky. It's fine. Let me speak with you from down here. I look up to you. I can see you jumping across the sun. Assist me with loving music, an image I have in my mind right now. But I feel for your struggle, the hardship, the uncertainty, the demons. I struggle with it too, but if I was with you right now, I would tell you to ignore every distraction, ascension. Yes, jump, high. I love you. I look at a light bulb and I tell myself, wow, I want to invent something like that. Who is it that invented that? Thomas Edison? I want to create something you need every hour of your life. Something like light, the lamp by your bed, nightstand, sunlight, a candle, but it seems like everything's been already created. So what do I have to offer? I fear that you'll find that I only have fire to present to you, and you'll abandon me for something solid, something frozen. Let me explain. I have virtues, I have fruits, but how can I just hand that to you? That's the dilemma. Let's propose a trade, because all you have, all the materialistic components, but you lack the idealism of youth. I've been finding her more. I've gotten more in touch with the her in me. And there's a new her. I'm quick, sly. I move very covertly. I can swiftly make my way into someone's mind and begin my journey with them. The last couple of hers, I would quickly run to a new one and go through the same journey, the same trap, but this one I see differently. I feel as instead of giving her my all now, I have to plant seeds for sweet fruits and beautiful flowers. All I have now is dreams, visions. She loves that. And I know she wants that, but I know she deserves so much more. I see how they treat her. It tears me apart. She knows it. She knows I feel it when she's hurt. She's very scared, running from her old ways as in mine. She also has her own visions, and I adore that about her. None of the other hers have seen what I see, but we see eye to eye. I've been running through queens, but I may have found a goddess. I hope this is where the story changes. Usually I can't get hers off my mind, but this one I can easily not think about when I have more important matters to tend to. But she stays on my heart the whole time. She might be what I've been looking for this whole time. That scares me. I've been looking for a long time. I met her right cry as I stop looking. I hate this meant to be love story in my head. It keeps me so high. She told me she hates it too. We want to let go, not of each other, but of the fantasy. We have to let go. It drives us crazy. I just want to see 1080p. I'm talking about the flowers more than the fruits right now, but think about it. Isn't a fruit just some form of a flower? Low-key, everything is a flower. Treat people like flowers. Watch them grow. Don't pick it all for yourself. Everyone will get their flower in the end, so be patient. Go enjoy your fruits. I love your energy, all the shades, all your shades, from the smoky lilac to the void of black. I hate that void in you. I know it's not my job to fill it. You have to do that. I want to assist you. You felt my energy. I've given you so much of it, and you don't know what to do with it. I'm all the way over here. My raging hues of red, going mad. Wondering how they can reach your wisdom, your love, your goddess. The other day I heard you say I'm your god and you're my goddess. That filled me up with so much love and hope. I didn't show any emotion because I'm scared you'll run. My energy comes off strong even when I'm suppressed. So it could be overwhelming, be calm, I don't bite, not anymore. It's crazy because we met and instantly knew everything about each other. Like our souls have been talking before our bodies met. We realized what was going on. We got scared. Now it feels like we don't know each other. And honestly, we don't. But we've seen ourselves before in places that aren't here. We surpassed this third dimension. We are here, the common love story. Up there, we are the beginning of time. I don't think people look for the right things, and that is profoundly sad. It's typically something broad like happiness. But how do you know that's something that could benefit you? See, for me, it's backwards. For me, personally, I look for sadness. I just cherish being pointed. Estrangement. This search, what are you looking for? It's right next to you. Well, it's kind of behind you. I mean, it's where you want it to be. If you don't know the what and the where, ask yourself why. Why are you looking? Obviously, the answer is because you feel like something is missing. Nothing is missing. If anything was missing, the universe would explode. Or implode. We aren't so sure about that. Slow down, I'm right here. I didn't want that taken away from me. Perhaps I just didn't guard it well enough. My mother made sure I was protective. She made sure that I had developed something solid. The shell on a turtle's back. But I was curious for the subject matter opposite of solidity. Something broken and divided. The liquidity stage was necessary, the gas. I just wasn't aware to how poisonous the two would be. I want my innocence back. I miss that feeling of being substantial. Whoever took it, will you return it? You didn't even ask. I will never be the same. I shouldn't have listened to that bitch Eve. She's the one who handed me the fruit. It's 9:27 a.m. I woke up thinking about you. You must have been thinking about me last night. I got to let go of you. That I can hold you tight. I want to hold you so tight once in your hand. Once you're in my hands, I will never let go. I'm running to you. I want to be more than just a human being. I want to be a music note. No, a whole composed symphony. I want to be something Mozart produced. You know that feeling you get when you just want to bob your head? I want to be that feeling. It's more, various emotions, a variety of sentiments where I just wish I could capture it and construct a soul out of emotional matter. Soul is emotion. Do you have soul? Do you cry at night? Do you have joy? The both are extremely imperative. However, it's all about balancing the two. I was in the woods, lost, and it started snowing. And with inclement weather, it's tough to do anything. So I sat there, and all I had was my brain. Consequently, I came up with a large amount of ideas. Am I allowed to represent my ideas with fruits? Evidently, snow does do something. Everything's way more spirited. And I looked around. I looked down on my feet and the path ahead of me. There were footprints. Apparently, I'm not the only one in this world. But these footprints did not depict the stamp of any ordinary shoe. No, it wasn't Vans. It wasn't footwear at all. They left the mark of a beast print. A mountain lion? No, I think I'm surrounded by wolves. And they're howling at the big silver ball in the sky. Are they preparing for attack? I then noticed some other human being in the distance. I don't know this individual. I don't know you, but I want to do anything to help. It's not safe here. I'll be the bait. Get out of here. I'm not doing this to be some kind of hero. I just don't want anyone else to get hurt. Trust me. Let me see you run. And they did. As I stood there, I grabbed a blade from my pocket, slit my whole stomach open, and as I held my insides in my hands, I whispered to the vicious wolves in the distance, saying, "Is this what you want?" I did cocaine today. I told myself I never do cocaine. I guess some things just don't go as planned. You know, I really think Kanye said it best. We are an ultra-light being. That's all life really is. I knew that already, but I think the word ultra was the perfect word to describe it. We are not just light, we are an ultra-light being. The bro did cocaine yesterday. I did cocaine a month ago today. It's crazy. Just like Ye said it. I wish to just be free. It's the same thing as nude slaves, but it's always relevant. But I'm changing that. Let me be liberated, goddamn. 12:06 p.m. I was up perfecting my craft last night, so I slept in a little. It's kind of late. Kind of a late morning for me. I usually wake up at 7. Anyways, of course, I woke up thinking about her. It was different this time. It was just a quick checkup. I didn't get lost in the thought of her. I acknowledged her and started my day. I think I'm getting better with this. Love madness. We felt this coming for a while now. It's time to move on. It's time to go on our separate paths. We agreed to take time apart from each other for the sake of not getting lost in each other. That's where we both always fuck up. But we don't want to fuck this up. This can't get too messy. This is the prophecy. I know you're scared. I'm here. We will meet again. I think this is maturing up. Realizing responsibilities and putting the fun aside for the universe to start taking over. I've never cared for someone like this. When I care, I feel I need to be there at all times, so they know I care. But that's not real. If I care and I'm 7 billion light years away, you better know I still care. This is hard. I just started getting to know you. I was about to fall into a doomed love. Maybe this separation will save us. Maybe we're already saved. The past keeps trying to come back. Leave the past in the past. I know what I've done to you. The guilt trip no longer works on me. I will be fake. I will be a dick. Cool. Call me whatever you like. I've been called much worse. The question is, will you find it in yourself? Or keep running back to me? Just for me to tell you, run the other way. Life was falling into place. Everything is beautiful. Everything is right. Perfection is all around me. Love surrounds me. There's hate in the air somewhere, but it ain't here. And to my soulmate, I'm going to miss you a lot. I will think and write about you first thing in the morning. But I have to go eat my fruits. Keep growing into the beautiful flower you are. I'll be back for you, I promise. If you're going to make a promise, make sure to be honest with your word. Sometimes that's all we have. It's our word. You can't stop us now. We're onto something. This is just the beginning. This is Genesis. I have new ideas every day, and now I have the freedom to express them. And it's incredibly tough to give the credit when it's due. I thank you, God, for loving us, for loving me. Even when I act so defiant and reckless, I'll cooperate more. See, the art of growing comes with sacrifices things. Sometimes we have to sacrifice our loved ones so that we can become something better for them. Happy 6th birthday, little man. I wish I could hear you laugh right now. I know you asked Mom if I was going to be home today. I'm sorry I'm not present. You're so young. Yet I could vividly see the kind of person you'll grow up to be. Everything that I'm not. You'll always be there for Xavier. You make me want to be better, and I am moved to set the bar high for you. I love you so much, Gabe. You're my heart. I've learned how to remain light while moving through dark. All this dark space around me, I feel like I'm in the void. How the fuck did I get here? All you can do is pray to get out. And let me tell you something, there's no escaping. This world has been manipulated by beings of dark, trying to eradicate all forms of light. They surrounded us with darkness and left us lost to think we're alone on this rock. They lied to you. I'm not talking conspiracy shit, I'm talking facts. Once you find an ounce of light, you hold on to that. Don't get attached to it, acknowledge it, and help it grow in and outside of you. We will win, all of us, if you claim the light, claim the darkness, and see if you don't die before you find what you're looking for. Ever feel so lost that it feels right? It's like maybe this is exactly where I'm supposed to be, even though I have no idea where I am. It's kind of a leave it up to God type thing. I've seen different scenarios of how my life could play out. I choose this one for a reason. This is how it should be. This is how it will be. This is how it should be. This is how it will be. I'm confident my future's already written, and as humans we have the ability to do shit in order to alter our destiny. But right now I feel satisfied. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because it's supposed to be this way. God, I am willing to make this my mission. I found my purpose in life. It's real fulfilling. There's a point in life where you reach satisfaction. It might be temporary, like only lasting 15 minutes. But these 15s feel like a godsend. Learn how to move, you straight line motherfuckers. Kill me. The thing is, if you were to actually know something about lines, you would know a straight line simply does not exist. There is no such thing. So why follow a pattern that isn't real? I know I speak outlandish things, but I only speak on what I've learned and know. My knowing is not putting up bullshit on paper. I function of pure intuition. What my gut tells me is correct. Sometimes my gut is filled with toxins from pills and the devil's drink, and that's when shit gets a little shaky. But trust me, I know. Her was beautiful. It's a movie. It's my favorite love story. It's about a near dimension in the future and how love evolves. Love will evolve with technology, but then again, it'll stay exactly the same. It's a very complicated concept that I will explain in my next book. Maria, do you hear me calling out to you? You're surely faithful. You're on the way to me right now. Haley, I don't know if I could do this. I love you, my dear, but I don't. Jesse, thank you for falling for me. Thank you for understanding me, comprehending my true colors. Catherine, we've grown apart, and there's a lot of things I regret in life, but falling in love with you will never be one of those things. I have this warmth in my heart, and I pray it never gets cold. Winter is almost over. The fruits will be sweeter. I promise everyone that. I don't remember how it ended, but I damn sure remember how it started. I struggled with the hot sun all summer. I felt like a slave picking cotton for some greedy white man. Now I've had enough with the harsh winter, and I press on for something marvelous, the vernal equinox. Seasons change, but do people? What do you look forward to? What now? Are you ready to go? Do you want me to help you? Or should I leave you be? I need some sort of signal. The silence is deadly. Do you feel anything? You should set your eyes on something significant. There's only 4 directions on a compass, but you also have to consider the intermediate points, allowing you to move diagonally. Cheers. I've always hated the winter. Always. Since I was a child, the winter sucks. It's cold, it's dead. I hate it. I'm aware the real season I hate the winter, though. As plant life dies, it is as well time for spiritual death, time to dive into yourself to find more life. That's a hard and sometimes scary thing to do. Look in the inside instead of out. I handled this winter differently. I made this winter my bitch. I found what I needed to find and ran with it. I didn't get too caught up. I'm being lost in my mind, but I still hate this shit. It's still cold. Bring on summer. I need my fruits back. The crops die. I walk up to her in the hollow cornfield. Dusk is over my shoulders. I approach and I notice within about 50 feet you're alive, some sort of unreal being, a scarecrow. Maybe you look more authentic in the spring. It's hard looking around and feeling so empty. You look so empty, darling. It's the tribulating times of winter. I've been so lost, I have to tell myself constantly, it's really not as complicated as I am making it out to be. You really want to know what's wrong? I think Gandhi said it best and it hits home for me. But he is no God who merely satisfies the intellect, if he ever does. God, to be God, must rule the heart and transform it. He must express himself in every smallest act of his votary. It is proved not by extraneous evidence, but in the transformed conduct and character of those who have felt the real presence of God within. I've been working on the character part. I'm not going home. Home ruined me. And I don't have you. What's the point? What really matters? Everything's so meaningless. Why am I doing the things that I'm doing? Home won't define me. There's this cosmos, and I need to magnify that right now. I'll be headed to an alienated country. Don't try and find me. I'm probably in a godforsaken hotel room, looking for sentiments in an ashtray on a nightstand, but it's non-existent. You can't expect a response from an inanimate object. I guess in reality, I am the forbidden ashtray. I dipped the backwood that I rolled in codeine last night. I blew through 9 grams in 6 days. Now I'm rolling a blunt and dipping it in ink. All I want to do is get high and bright. I'm being very selfish and uncooperative right now. These days require that from me, however. I can only handle so much. Please don't look at me. I have money, but I'm hungry. I have money, but I still want something cheap. Why not something healthy, rich flavor, seafood? Or what can the fruits do to me? I drink too, but cup after cup I tend to forget. Do I want to forget? I want to drink to toast. I want to drink to bake. I don't want to drink to drink. That's not my goal. It's permanent in my head, nostalgia. I never speak of the theme, but it's in my blood. I can't wait to read your book. It probably shits on this one. I'm grateful that this happened. I love the ones that have helped me make this happen. You know who you are. However, as much as I hold gratitude, I also hold regret. I am sorry. I'm not worthy of your forgiveness, but truthfully, from the bottom of my heart, I am so sorry. Let's play a game. Here's how it goes. I'm the bad guy. I hate everything you want. You envy me. You want it all. You would kill me to have it. What I have. I just keep laughing at you. Skip all the details about falling into the underworld and somehow making your way out. Now you're here, ready to fight me once again. You've trained. Part of you know who you can win. And part of you knows I can beat your ass. But at this point, you gotta fight, right? But here's where it gets crazy. This is a co-op game. We were actually on the same team the whole time. We're all the bad guy. And we realize negative energy will leave us and form into the void that it came from. And we will be ready to fight. Just make sure you bring more than a knife. This is way more than a gunfight. Can I dance with you? I hear a sweet melody by the trees. Perhaps it's time for war, though. But why escape the ideal setting in life? Which is, right now I'm feeling that you're heaven sent. Help me with this journey. I might have to kill someone, but I hope you comprehend my reasoning. It's March 1st, 2016, 13:20 hours. I finished with fruits. The next step is to touch it up and suggest some edits. Last night at midnight, I dropped a preview. I called mine Propertude. It finally happened. I was determined to drop something and give it that title. It's been 3 years. I've had this in mind and it's happening, my dream. This almost feels unreal. I'm so blessed this is happening. A potential epilogue may be in the works ahead of the start to the publishing process. The epilogue is called Seeds. Growth starts from a single point, or is it 2 points that create a single space, which can then expand or multiply, I hope not divide. A seed itself is a single entity, but do you consider the flower or fruit that grows from the seed the same as the seed or a separate entity? Your answer to that says a lot about you. Give me my chrysanthemums while I can still smell them. It belongs to the universe, but I am one in the universe, and the fruits belong to the universe. There's no denying that flowers and fruits are the same. But am I to blame? I'm trying to explore the seeds now. Fruits and flowers have the same origin. So is it two different stories or just one big story? I used to be scared about the truth. But now I view the truth as something remarkably beautiful.